Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for your time. It's
No worries.
very nice to meet you. I'm
Cool.
Insidious, the title alone kind of really sums up the mood and the plot of the movie. And I've heard it's one of the most looked up words since the release of the movie as well.
Yes, believe it or not, the title, as the film was coming out in the States, was definitely very looked up. I remember seeing a lot of tweets when they were when the trailer and I was playing on TV. The ads were playing on TV. I just remember two constant tweets I would see from people would be one would be, "Oh my God, this trailer looks so scary. This film looks so scary," followed by, it goes, "Insidious, it looks so scary. This trailer for Insidious movie looks so scary," followed by, "What does Insidious mean?"
Right.
And I think it's kind of cool. I remember first mentioning the title to Lee, and then kind of backing away from the title, and then Lee actually then came back to me and said, "You know what? I actually think it is pretty cool. You know, even if people don't quite know what it means, the sound of it sounds pretty scary."
Mm. It's our contribution to the US education system. If we can send people to their online dictionaries, we've done our part.
Backgrounds is scary.
Yeah.
Sadly, horror movies are kind of looked down upon, or I think you've made a good contribution to try and rectify that, but what are your feelings on the kind of horror genre and genre movies?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's pretty interesting. You know, people don't look down on any other genre like they do with horror films.
Yeah.
But I think partially too, I think the movies themselves have a lot to be blamed for it, I guess. You know, if more high quality product was being pumped out, I think the perception may be different.
Yeah, I think that people who look down on horror don't understand it, you know.
Yeah.
And that usually happens with anything. People look down on heavy metal music if they don't understand it. They look down on classical music, whatever. It's the point of view of people who aren't going to go and see these films anyway. But people wanting to be scared is a really old tradition. It's been around for a long time and it's going to be around for a lot longer. So horror films aren't going anywhere.
Speaking of being scared, you guys went all out. You really wanted to scare people this time, and if the trailers alone, the reaction shots. What's been kind of your favourite reactions so far?
Well, part of the fun for Lee and I when we go see the film is not actually seeing the film anymore because we've seen it so many times and we're sick of it. But part of the fun is actually watching an audience watching the movie. And knowing where all the scary moments are going to come in, and just watching an audience is, you know, either jumping out of their seats or watching them sort of sinking further down their seats or gripping onto their handrest. That to us is the really satisfying part of the process.
There's one particular scene that I really like. It's my favourite. We just went up and watched an audience watch it just now. That's usually my favourite one. I can't say what it is because I don't want to give it away.
The cast is just incredible, especially Guy played Specs, whatever that actor was, he was great.
Oh, he was amazing. Handsome too, but also able to deliver a line, like to really sell it.
You know, yeah, I mean, with great editing, you can do anything. You can make anything come
Sure,
to
and then
fruition.
that's with some actors, and then with other actors, you just hold on them because their charisma burns through the screen.
You're right, Rosenberg is pretty good in that respect.
Sure.
Ashton Wilson's pretty strong.
I don't think you had to edit around those guys that much. I think they were fine. But there are other performers like Specs, and that guy is in big demand right now. He was actually going to come with us on this tour, but he can't. He's doing a film with Tom Hanks in LA. But,
Really?
Yeah.
What film was that?
What film is he doing?
What film is he doing right now?
He's doing Castaway 2. This time there's two of us.
That's cool, I like that.
Yeah, he's doing that with Tom. And,
Is he playing Wilson this time around?
Yeah, he's like a real life.
He's a real life volleyball.
Yeah.
He channels the inner volleyball. Sorry, what was your next question?
How did you get the cast involved, since it was a low budget as well and such big names?
I think, you know...
How did you get me involved? It's like you said, it's like such a low budget with such big names. Like, how did you get?
Listen, my copy agent. And,
That's right.
Yep, and you know, and I called your agent and I asked for Jake Gyllenhaal. They said Jake is making source code right now, so what about this Leigh Whannell guy? He's pretty cool.
Sure.
Yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot. No, in all seriousness, Lee wrote a fantastic script. He wrote a really great. He wrote a really great script that really allowed me to go out there and go for the actors that I really wanted for this film. It's very rare that that the first, you know, that the actors that you initially wanted for the film are the people that you end up getting. You know,
I think you were going to say it's very rare that Lee gives me something worth picking out.
No.
That's true.
But you know, I think the biggest compliment Patrick paid to Lee here, you know, in the script department, is that he said, you know, for him, you know, when he first read the screenplay, he said it felt like he was reading a really well written, smartly thought out drama movie. He thought he was you know, making a drama film. That just so happens that the drama elements that they were dealing with in this movie were supernatural.
It's funny because when I asked him what he thought of my acting, he said, when I was reading the script, I felt like I was reading a great drama movie with great supernatural moments. And I didn't get it. Something to ponder there for everyone.
I've heard you got a sci-fi in the works as well. Maybe.
We do.
We don't quite know what it is.
Yeah, well, I hope it doesn't turn out to be like a musical with puppets or something, because then we'll have to backtrack.
A sci-fi musical with puppets. How's that?
It's pretty good, actually. Have you pictured that yet?
So that's why I'm here. It's this partnership to help Lee shape.
He just throws out idea grenades, and I take all the shrapnel. Yeah, we do. We have been working on a sci-fi thing.
It's still very early at this point to talk about it.
I can't really say anything about it because he thinks I'm halfway through it and I haven't started yet.
Lee can't actually say anything about it because he doesn't really know what it is that he's trying to write at this point.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
That's actually